So what is applied science in fiction and what is applied science fiction? So Joe Lindsay Walton, an arts and humanities researcher and a creative practitioner who adores collaboration involving science and technology, defines applied science fiction as science fiction that is trying to do something to not only glimpse but also shape the future. Speculative fiction writers know that nothing is black or white. They are all shades of gray and the colorless, hybrid creatures, parallel universes. Most had science fiction writers like Arthur C. Clarke, Isaac Asimov, and Larry Niven are authors who created art that leveraged from science. They were published in the Galaxy Science Fiction pulp magazine around the 50s to the 80s. Without looking for applied sciences in fiction, even in the real world, too far, it's right here. This year in January, you may have seen in the news, the UK government decided to use the imaginations of science fiction writers to help policymakers prepare for potential crises in Britain. The experts asked science fiction writers to sketch the dystopian vision of the future to prepare Britain for threats ranging from pandemics to cyber threats and nuclear attacks. And the writers joined researchers and policymakers in crisis management and resilience, together with a network of academics with funders, including the Ministry of Defense. One of my friends, actually, is an author and a publisher, Gareth Powell, was one of the science fiction writers participating. So this is a true application of storytelling using science and technology as a caution and a hope and applying that to reality. I don't know whether you've heard of Project Abiona, but this February I was invited to join a project in which poets in the US, in the UK, and beyond collaborated with scientists from an organization called Humanity in Deep Space and professionals in the space industry. The aim was to develop a plausible timeline on a future we're yet to live. It offers a guide on the possible future of NASA activities in the next few decades. So the project is about imaginative but plausible fantasy science fiction in prose and poetry. And here's an example of a poem from a creator playing with text in the form of an imaginative transmission. This form of writing as play is a way to creatively imagine the future of the universe as we know it and to creatively interact with it, if not actually prepare for it.